Hello, good afternoon. My name is Donald Ibrahimi. I'm the translator for my wife, Ramina Babayan, who worked for Target, and she was hurt at work on October 24th, 2023. Sedgwick, the insurance company, has picked up the claim, and my complaint is against Sedgwick and specifically the adjuster. Well, she got hurt on October 24th, 2023 at around 10:30 a.m. She was sitting on a stool. She works as a cashier and also in the cash office where she counts money for 3 hours with the registers and stuff. But she also works as a cashier. And that day she was working as a cashier at around 10:30, sitting on a stool at the register 11, I believe. Uh, as she was paying change back to the customer, the stool she was sitting on gave away and the screws came off. She fell backwards, hitting her head, neck, shoulder, back, lower back, wrist, arm, and she's been off work since then. She's had at least 10 emergency visits because of excruciating pain, um, and she's gone into this depression because the way Target and Sedgwick has treated her during this whole time. She's stuck in between the system, really, because the doctor finally put her off work with restrictions. Uh, while she was waiting for that, uh, Target failed to give her schedule from October 24th till February, and they owe her about $5,000 in pay that they haven't paid her. And when they started paying her her uh, workman's comp, we've had three checks bounce by Sedgwick so far. We've had two checks come in 60 days late. The checks could not be cashed because they were 60 days past the date on the check. And also, in the last 2 weeks, they've said that they're going to make deposits, and they don't. Um, Mr. Cho, the adjuster, has retaliated. He's refused to speak to me and to work with me this whole time. Um, they got my wife Ramina to a mental state by the way they treated her that on December 3rd, she totally lost it. She was so upset that she caused a domestic issue at home where I had to call the police. And 2 days ago, I was given a notice to vacate the home because I am 45 days late on my rent. And that's because Sedgwick has chosen to not do the right thing, and Target is just pretending to be not at fault while they're working with Sedgwick hand in hand, trying to give her hell. So the havoc that this has caused, besides the pain and the anguish, is the financial burden that uh, has caused us really starting day after tomorrow. I have to stay in my car on the street because I don't have a place to stay. Now, Sedgwick, uh, finally, I hired an attorney to go after them, uh, and we come to realize the first attorney was also working with them. So we fired the first attorney, we hired another attorney. Uh, besides the pain, physical pain, and the mental anguish that Sedgwick has caused, it's also the financial burden that basically made us homeless. No phone, no internet. Uh, the rent is not paid. Car doesn't have insurance. Registration is about to expire. They're gonna repo my car at any time. So we are mad. We are upset. We are sad. We are frustrated. We are scared for our future. And uh, Sedgwick seems to not care at all. I have emails and emails and emails, at least 5 dozen emails trying to work with Sedgwick. I have receipts of bounce checks. I have screenshots of promises they've made that they haven't kept. I have screenshots of repeatedly saying they're going to make deposits. They did not make. Um, I have proof that the checks have bounced, and it continues this way, and it's getting worse. So I've tried to get in contact with the CEO of Sedgwick. I've written him emails, uh, basically a demand letter, and I haven't heard anything back from him. I've written the supervisor of the adjuster, two different supervisors, and they have failed to return phone calls. I've spoken at least a dozen times to different employees requesting to send a message to the uh, supervisors to give me a call, and nothing. So finally, about a month and a half ago, I finally hired an attorney to be able to handle that. Now, the attorney has said that they cannot do anything about the pay. They're going for liability, but yet here we are, $5,000 that is owed to us that could really change our life. That's something that she's earned and worked for, and now she's bedridden for 18 hours a day. She's on pain pills, muscle relaxers, psych pills. Basically, has put my wife out of commission. She's given up, and she's the kind of person that, and her supervisors and Target will attest to it. She's a very hardworking person. She never stops. She goes way over beyond what she needs to do, and she was just railroaded, and that's the way they think her really. And she's not taking it well, where it's affected her personal life, and now she's fighting a criminal case because she lost it at home because of so much stress and loss of hope. Said we can make it right, uh, and change everything. If they don't, I've decided. I've been in this country for 27 years. I've had plenty of opportunities to sue people, but I'm not the kind of person to go after people like that. But I've made it my business that I'm going to go after Sedgwick. I'll make sure that people who are in power in Sedgwick, uh, the ones that are responsible for this, they have to be reprimanded and or terminated. And some of them has to be criminally charged for what they've done, especially Mr. Cho. Uh, and Target, on the other hand, is just playing stupid, acting like they have nothing to do with it, but yet they don't follow doctor's orders with restrictions. Again, I request Sedgwick to come forward and try to uh, pay what is owed back to her, because I was waiting for this interview, and after this, I've also spoken to my attorney that I'm going to go to media. I'm going to get whoever possible involved with the attention on Sedgwick, because it's a corrupted company, and I've done some research. It seems like 80% of their consumers are not very happy with them. So this shouldn't be a surprise for them. They got it coming. They actually got their match this time, because I'm not going to let go.